On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Sunday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the evening, yeah, you don't know, say today, Sunday, the official Red Rice and Rooster Day. Yeah, man. So blessings to each and everyone out there tuning into the voice of On The Spot News Media on this blessed and wonderful Sunday evening. And for those who traverse the church this morning, I hope you remember to pray for On The Spot News Media, you know. It's loyal viewers and subscribers in our immediate prayers. We definitely see how Jamaica run right now, so we know for sure. So we need that now more than ever. And to all of the regular ones and ones them out there, you don't know who just traverse the streets. I go about them regular business. As always, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on the corner yai cause the old dirty corner boy them. Always out there. Alerts, yeah, man. So in the evening, my peeps, we're going to kick it off with an international update, then an international story. Now, the update is stemming from a vlog that I carried recently, where I featured this Jamaican dancehall artist. Enough people don't really too know him still, but he goes by the name of Stammer Grammar. I stated that he's a regular dancehall artist who is definitely not among the smartest. And I called him out and called him a scammer, even though him name Stammer Grammar. Rhyme with scammer, right? So he went to prison for some scamming related issues. And in the article, it stated that him come out and him go try and make some positive change. But you don't know On The Spot News Media give him 2 cents on it. So this morning, I go through my Instagram feed and I check my messages and I see him tag me in a post. Him screenshot the vlog that I did and called him out on his past crimes. And to be honest, I did expect to get a send up underneath my people them, because that is usually the response. But Stammer Grammar did not respond in that way. Now on your screen, this is a screenshot that he tagged me in. And he stated, "First of all, On The Spot News Media, I respect the objective analysis, sir. I don't shy away from criticism nor bashing. That's why I shined the light on what has been in the dark. The journey to repentance and accountability begins with self-reflection. Me make your offender list of the day and me deserve it." I respect him for that. Respect him to the ground for that. But he went further and stated that, "But I leave you with this respectfully. None of us is righteous by their own merit, and we all needs God's grace. For we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. He that is without sin, let him cast the first stone." Famous Bible quote where a whole heap of people use. So Me never really paid a part of it there too much. Me see say it's a little shade under Sykes. You don't know, but I love and respect same way Stammer because the fact that you say what you said previously, definitely respect you for that. And he also posted a letter to whom it may concern. And it reads, "Peace should be unto you." He stated that there was a time when judgment pierced me like arrows. Every glance, every whisper, every headline. But prison stripped me bare. In that silence, I met my truth. I sat with my guilt, wrestled with my past, and learned to name my own sins before the world ever could. Now, criticism doesn't cut me, it clarifies me. I've grown calloused to condemnation, not out of pride, but from having already stood trial in the court of my own conscience. I no longer flinch at being called out because I've already called myself in, and that ironically has become my peace. So we're glad for say you see the light, you know, youth, and you understand the wrongs and ills that you did in the past. And as you stated, everybody deserves grace because that's the reason why the Almighty Creator created grace and mercy. So everybody do deserve grace. And if you are really on that path of transitioning and you're really about rehabilitation and helping the youths to see that going to prison is not no better rose, trust and believe On the Spot News Media is on board with you. And if you are listening to this vlogger, youth, Stammer Grammar, I would be more than happy to offer this platform to you to come and speak to the youths them, especially in Jamaica land we love. Because what you said, that prison stripped you bare, that is the thing that many of these young youths not understand because they have never been. So until they get to that point, that is when some will actually get it. But let us try to save some of them from themselves. So if you wish, I give you an extended arm and inviting you on this platform to speak to the youths them of Jamaica. Yeah, man. So the next international story, my peeps, is coming out of the Caribbean island of Bahamas, where two Jamaican females have found themselves on the wrong side of the fence. Now, they have been charged with a crime that some would say is the oldest profession in history. So on your screen is the two Jamaican females that have been charged by the Bahamas Police Department. So to the left of the screen is Michaela Selena Jackas, 28 years old. And to the right of the screen is Tashima Tana Leet Stir, 31 years old. They have both been charged and convicted of the oldest profession in the book. Them go sell a little bit of the renkers. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Me not even got to bash them still, you know, because back in the days, you know, Buju Banton do a song. One of my all-time favorite songs too. Circumstances makes me what I am. Them never go over there, go be no crasmite in terms of there with no gunman and involved in what we would consider to be felonious crime. Even though what they did is considered a crime, but it's not a felonious type of crime. So them go plead guilty for sell them body pan the Bahamas back road so on. The judge decides say, am I gonna be lenient to give them a like a slap on the wrist and make them know say, yo, it is still against the law for come in our country, come sell renkers. So the judge ordered them to pay $500 or 6 months in prison. After them do either or, they will be handed over to the Bahamian immigration and they will be deported back to Jamaica. But this is definitely embarrassing, not just for the females, but also for their families. But when time them come back to Jamaica, nobody beat them too bad still, but remind them, yes, of what they did. But see if you can welcome them home and instead of just bashing them, open a door, give them an avenue to earn money without selling their bodies. Circumstances, trust me, my peeps, makes me what I am. Me no feel like the girl them round a back road. I know all of them definitely want for their own there. But the circumstances, I know all of them want for they in a crossroad. But the circumstances and wherever all over Jamaica that them ply goods and services, me no feel like all of them want for they there. Some may start out as a circumstance and then they turn it into a professional career choice afterwards. But when them just start, normally, I circumstances. So see if you can give them an avenue where them can earn without doing such a thing again. And note females, it is also a crime in Jamaica. It's just that because the police themselves love to go buy rankers too. So them not really too pressure the thing. But just in case you see police lock up two of them female up on the back road, it is still on the books as a crime. Yeah, man. So in a way, back to local style. So locally right now, today, Usain Bolt, our sprint legend, laid his father to rest. So again, we are offer our most sincere condolences to the Bolt family. And I will be posting his speech at his father's funeral, the actual video footage, at the end of this vlog. But anyway, my peeps, I could get into this morning's set of stories. A whole heap of knockings and clappings go on all over my peeps. From Kingston, go straight back to Westmoreland. Clam, clam, clam. And people food are getting yam. Boy, may I tell you, the knockings and clappings continues. So I'm going to play a video footage for you with a little girl. A little girl where seemingly they on fear TikTok live to send up some people deep under them people them. Boy, may I tell you, really sound a way coming from the mouth of a child. But these are the monsters that we have created. We're not even going to pine finger upon the little Brittany because she's juvenile. And them say children live what they learn. More want to know watch it. Then we are going to talk about it and get into the knockings and clappings after. Now listen.
Come on people, live. Look like we get pussy clot joke here this. Fort don't charge you. Don't make me get cheap out here this pussy clot. All you what next one bitch come sort me out. Whenever they are sleep your mother you are drunk through. Look like me live now if you know me a catch on a blood clot yard. See any big pussy and any big pussy girl or any big pussy boy. Me I tell you fan me tell you this. One thing for sure and two to certain. Me now come on the yard come catch sleep cause most of them I'm green up fuck. You no don't want me fall even call out the name one by one and start ring up on big pussy. Wrong with the charge you fuck wrong with the charge you come over here so feel like some dog better.
So I know say whole heap of the ones and ones them are gonna run out and say boy if I did fimi pitney this and if I did fimi pitney that. And all sorts of manner of evil and majority of who are going to say that are those who even a bash the little girl, you know. No for sit down and watch the big people them do way worse than this each and every single day and no call it entertainment. When some big crusty back man and some little crossmite girl are threaten each other, talk about who are gonna murder this, who are gonna murder that, and go suck out this and go suck out that, no call that entertainment. And no spend on no hard working money pan TikTok, pan them match there that spills nothing but violence and disrespect in our ears. We spend hundreds of thousands of dollars pan that every day. We can't to blame the little girl because TikTok was originally a little picnic thing, you know, where kids go up and that go do them little dance trends and do them little thing and just enjoy them little kiddie business online. And we the adults we take it over, and now it has also turned into a place to commit the most wicked, brutal and atrocious set of murder. And that's how we bring TikTok go. Then we wanna expect the little picnic them a go do something better. We have to point the finger upon ourselves as the adults. And we mess it up. And now the picnic them just a walk literally in the footstep of the mess that we ourselves have created and continue to create. So my peeps, this way I do to the youths them. That way I do to the youths them. So we need to look inward and see what we can do within ourselves and stop support the bag of waste man and the waste girl them pan TikTok live. Start support some people who actually have something positive and inspiring to say. Somebody who is doing something educational or motivational, or somebody who have raw natural talent. Stop support the toxicity on TikTok. That is what it is doing to our nation's children. Yeah, man. So we're going to kick it off right now in the knockings and clappings. I'm going to play that clip that just for make you know, say. A knockings and clappings go on Wildman Street last night in the Kingston Central Police Division, where a female known as Brittany get can up last night. She turned up at the Kingston Public Hospital, alone can wounds all over her body. Now, she was not the target of the knockings and clappings, as her man, her baby father, was the target of that knockings and clappings. The streets have it heavily, I say. He was involved in the latest TikTok live fatal knockings and clappings of the brother known as One Badass King, said to be the son of Jamaican. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now over there in the St. Andrew Central Police Division along Tarrant Drive, right there so, a knifing's go on. A brother known as Peter Donovan Beckford, 43-year-old, come from Morant Bay in a St. Thomas, was said to be a homeless brother where occupied open lot off Agley Park Road. It is said that residents heard a commotion outside and went to check and saw the now deceased man, Donovan Blackford, bleeding. So the people call the police them, and upon the arrival of the police saw him along the roadway with what appears to be some whole heap of knife up wounds to his left breast area there, so especially. So you know, say, from them knife up right there, so the heart there, and then punch at that and take him 3 pints. Just like that. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now, over there in the St. Andrew North Police Division, right in the vicinity there, so, of a Taboo nightclub, another knockings and clappings go on right there, so, where it is said that a 34-year-old man will come from Clarendon, get a one can in him hand. Now, I'm not for sure if he was the intended target of that knockings and clappings, or he was just an unlucky bystander during the knockings and clappings. So on the Spot News Media will most definitely be making checks into this one to see if we can figure out who was the intended target. Now over there in the Garden Parish of Senton, a section of Senton known as Walks Road in a Cave Valley, the police them find the body of a man identified as Robert Anthony Llewellyn, 54-year-old, in an advanced state of decomposition. It is said that he is a handyman off Wharf Street in Sentons Bay. He was found in a house laying face down on a bed with what appears to be some whole heap of corner wounds to the back of the head. So detectives attached to the Sentons Bay police is presently investigating that particular fatal knockings and clappings. Now in the neighboring parish of Trelawney, down a Falmouth right there so, the parish was rocked with yet again another fatal knockings and clappings. Now the man on the receiving end of those fatal bullets has since been identified as Miguel Robinson, otherwise known as Tyler. It is said that he is of a race course address in Falmouth in Trelawney. Now the Trelawney police stated that he was taken out in a hail of bullets by criminal elements that nobody seemed to know who. It is said that them just roll up on him, run him down and gun him down, leaving him lifeless. The Falmouth Criminal Investigation Branch is presently investigating that particular fatal knockings and clappings. Now over there in the neighboring Manchester Police Division, down a Porous right there so, the police them find the body of a man. That man has since been identified as Milton Blygrove, 67 years old. So he's a senior man that in I think. He is said to have been found by the police in a state of decomposition inside his house. No foul play has been suspected as yet by the police, as they are now waiting on an autopsy to be done on the body to figure out the actual cause of his loss of life. Now the next thing that I'm going to share with you, my peeps, is the story of a female, and this just goes to show what many of our females have to go through on a daily in the streets of Jamaica. Sometimes I wonder how much more of it really happen for us to see criminal elements, the old dirty kind of boy them, as our enemy. Now I want to know if you listen to this young female here and what she had gone through, and to just keep her in our prayers, because I know she pour out to God, but I do believe that with God she still need that human connection. I still feel say she forgot do some counseling and get that human connection in the thing to help her through this really trying process. But anyway, listen.
I was held at gunpoint by 4 gunmen. I was working at the call center in New Kingston, and at the time I was living in the Haney Park. So the taxi leave me like at a point, right? And from that point I had to walk to my house, or to the house that I was staying. While walking, I saw a Probox, like a 80 wagon, not a Probox, a 80 wagon, just drive down upon me. A young guy jump out of the car and say, if you scream, you're dead, and if you run, you're dead. Just cooperate. They took me on this field, like a big field, and like a what we call ball field or football field. It was pitch black. I was robbed and sexually assaulted. After they robbed me and everything, one of the guys was determined that he was going to at night. He basically said to me, he was touching me on my body, and I peed because I was so nervous. I was shaking like crazy, and I peed, and he hit me in my head and told me to turn around. He basically turned me around so my back was facing him and pushed me like a hand's length apart. And I remember him saying these exact same words: "Hey girl, say your prayers because I know you're good." And in that moment, I knew I was saying the Lord's Prayer, which is Psalms 23. But out of my mouth came a different language. Up until today, I can't tell you which language it was. And talking about it, I can feel like my entire chest tighten up. I don't know what language it is. I don't know the language. I've never heard it before, but I know I was saying the Lord's Prayer, but it was coming out of my mouth, not in English, not in patois. It didn't even sound like French. It was just a different language. And I remember him saying, "Shut up." But I was just waiting. It's like in my head, I was praying out loud, but at the same time in my mind, I'm saying, okay, this is it. This is my last chance, and I'm not gonna go any further. I'm just not gonna make it. And I remember one of the guys turned to him and say, "When should I have nothing?" I literally had Burger King. I went to the supermarket to get some sanitaries, my sanitary napkin, soap to wash that weekend, just like a nick snap, nothing much. I think I spent about $2,000 or maybe $3,000 at the supermarket, and I had a Burger King meal that I was going home with, and they took the meal. They even started eating the meal while all of this was happening. The guy that came out and preached to the other guy not to do anything to me, sorry, I know this is long, not to do anything to me, saved me. And I'm here, and it just came back in my head. I don't know why, but it just came back in my head. And it's just a reminder that God is not done with me. God not finished with me. Sometimes I get so worried about my life, what it's going to look like in the future, where I'm going to be. But why am I worried about the future when I saw the past that He has taken me through? He's not done with me. God not done with me. I have so much to give. I have so much to offer. The world is so big. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect, and I'm not saying that I'm a preacher's child or anything, but I'm telling you, you see that man up there, so He's not done with me. And if He's not done with me, and I know this situation may not seem like the worst for some people, but if you're in a worse situation than that, He's gonna come through for you. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Just give Him time. Look, Him say, look to the hills where my help come from. My help come from the Lord. Look to the hills. He's gonna come through for you. Believe me. Believe me when I say this. He's gonna come through for you. He's not done yet.
So although she got through all of that, she remains positive. So please take whatsoever positive you can take from her story whilst lifting her up in your prayers. So we're going to close off this vlog here with the speech from Usain Bolt at his father's funeral. And also the speech from Prime Minister Andrew Holness as he also went to that funeral to give tribute to our local sprint legend, Usain Bolt. Boy, may I tell you, it's rough. Condolences again, Usain. Blessings.
From our heart, I think the stories just about character who that was first thing was time. He was an on-time person, so I know he's very impressed that we actually started on time. That's I was worried that we were going to be late, so I'm happy that we actually started on time. He was a very good person. We were talking about the shop. That shop cost me a lot of money. A lot of money. As I said earlier, all he did was give. No matter what or who, anybody from Sugarcotton can tell you that they would always look to you and say, somebody got paid tomorrow, which you know you would probably get the money, but you would give. So it was always a good person. And it's something that I grew up with. And I remember shortly years, my mom and dad would always say to me, you see when you can't do what you want. And I was like, what's wrong with it? That's what you taught me to do. To always give and to support them. So it was a good thing. When it comes to respect, everybody who knows me, I'm very respectful. give that up to my mom and dad. They always make sure to focus and on time on something that even the same shop. No one can go in there and be bad. And no matter how old you were, you will tell listen, get out of the shop, stand outside. You have no respect, you can't come in. And that's how my dad was, and that's how I'm trying to grow my kids to respect and to understand and to listen. And for me, hard work. Show my life I've worked hard and dedicated my life to sports and track and field to be the best that I possibly can. And that's one of my biggest lessons that I learned from my dad. To work hard, to be dedicated. And he got just only told me. I watched him work hard and provide for my family and provide for us. And just there's nights that I didn't even see my dad when he was working for the coffee industry. He would be up early and he would be ignorant. And I knew and understand because my mom would always say, listen, the father is working hard to make sure you can get everything that you need. That's one thing I was saying, you can get everything that you need and what you want. So that was always something that I always respect. Tough times when I used to get in problems and the beatings and all and something. I'm very happy to tell people all the while that I wouldn't change anything about my childhood because my parents did an excellent job raising me, and I'm really happy about that. My father was tough on me, always, but for me, I always know that he just wants the best and wants me to grow up and to be a good person, a good man, and to now have my kids of my own. I'm definitely going to try to live up to his character and live up to who he was and try to be the best that I possibly can be to my kids. Also, at the end, I just want to say, I love my dad. He always supports me, and he's a very kind person, and he's always willing to help and to be strong, and just to be that shoulder that anybody can lean on. And I just want to say to my mom, she's here right now, mom. Just know that I'm here for you fully. I know your husband and your child. So, just know the support is here. You're going to get tired of me now because I'm going to do a lot more in your life. But thanks everybody for the partners and the love, and the well wishes and everything. Happy to see a big turnout and so our ministers are coming and supporting. I feel the love and I really appreciate it.
Of the both family, Usain, Jennifer, and all distinguished well-wishers gathered in the church this morning. Yes, you know, the Thanksgiving ceremony is always a time. As I sat there trying to collect my thoughts, I immediately looked up some of the things you said about your father. And in an interview, you said that my father didn't speak much, but when he spoke, we listened. And I believe that summed up the character of the man. See, I got Usain to smile. I believe that summed up the character of the man. But Usain also said that whatever I am today, it was because of my parents. He gave credit to his parents.
Access brand.
It is
Muslim boy father. Celebrity TV. Yeah. Celebrity TV to the world.